Why are you discriminating me? Why are you discriminating me?
People should be able to discuss their feelings without being judged. I'm not saying it is easy to do. I'm saying they should be doing it.
Take my job.
Yes.
Don't take my job.
Ladies and men. Ladies and men.
Calm down, bro. Welcome to this special Youth Sunday episode. Today the conversation is Dear Parents, an honest, open, respectable conversation. If you're a parent listening, we hope you listen to our hearts, and if you're a young person listening, we hope this reminds you that you should be open with your voice no matter what.
Dear parents, sometimes you just want to be listened without being judged first.
Dear parents, sometimes when we say we are tired, we don't mean lazy. Sometimes we're overwhelmed and don't know how to explain it without sounding ungrateful.
Dear parents, learn who your children are before deciding who they should become.
Dear parents, pressure without emotional support can feel very lonely, especially when it seems like our value only appears when we succeed.
I think one thing many youth people today struggle with is feeling misunderstood. So why do you think communication between parents and children can be so difficult?
Communication between parents and children can be difficult because if someone is older than you, you have less chance of communicating effectively with them. And the thing with parents is that they've reached a point in life where they expect things to happen. Let's give an example. A mother comes to a child and tells him to stop vaping, for example, and the child still goes to school and vapes. Yes, we know that's a wrong thing, but when they are communicating, the mother is going to be like, I told you not to do this, I told you not to do that, despite the fact that in that child's life he has many factors that can affect him both positively and negatively. Studies has even shown that the difference in the mindsets between those 30 years and above and those 20 years and under is a massive gap, because if you're in year 11, you cannot be relating effectively with someone who's in year 7 due to the difference in mindset. So by that, children feel scared because their parents don't understand. Although the parents has lived through that stage of their life, they are still unable to understand the effects and goes on in that child's life.
Thank you for that. Does anyone else want to contribute to his point?
Excellent said, it was also a good one. But it can also be shown that parents often don't like to listen, because yes, parents are right, but sometimes the children can also be right, and it could also depends. Like, the parents don't really ask questions; they mostly assume and judge without even asking what's happening, taking time to sit down and just talk with the child. They just go straight to assuming that you've done something or you're doing something bad, without asking, why did you do this? Are you okay? Is something wrong with you? Maybe there's something going on at school or maybe at home that you don't feel alright. And yeah.
Why do many children fear being honest with their parents? Does anyone want to add?
It's also kind of like the same thing again, is because parents are older, so they might not understand what they were saying, because things might have been different for them when they were a child versus now. There is more bullying, online bullying, things going on, and often parents can't relate to that because they were often trained up with just be tough or just ignore them or just go your own way without batting an eye. And often I feel like now this generation is more emotional than back then.
That was a good point you make. I think a lot of children can relate to that. Does anyone want to add on to what she said?
The parents, they just say in their own generation it was different from us, and I think the reason why the children are scared to or fear to ask their parents stuff is because of they feel like they'll get the same answer all the time. For them it will be like there's no point of going to that point anymore. That's what makes them be scared. Let's say a child has been gotten bad results on their exam, and is their graduation coming soon, but every time they get bad results, the parents, they scream at them, they get mad. But when it's at the time of their graduation, they won't be like, mommy, come to my graduation, because it'll be their mother will just ignore them because they have not done anything good to please them. So that's why I think they are scared.
Another thing I want to discuss is, have you ever felt that The only time you feel loved or more loved than normal is when you have done something to please your parents.
Yeah, people can feel like that because sometimes parents don't really give you attention when you haven't achieved anything. You might feel like do feel more loved when you achieve something, because usually when you achieve something, like, parents come to congratulate you when you achieve something. So, like, that's the reason why people might feel more loved when they achieve something than not, because they feel ignored when they don't achieve anything important or good.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Trying to say that there's always a reason to be loved. You can't just be loved naturally. It's a good point. Does anyone want to add? Okay.
I feel like for some children, they feel like they get more loved when they achieve something. But in my own opinion, it's based on hidden love, because parents, they go out in the morning, they go out in the night, they work for their children every single day. That is love because they're doing it for their children. But to the children's point of view, they feel like they're not getting attention or getting enough love. Meanwhile, the parents are struggling out there trying to build a future for their kids. And that's why when the children do something important, the parents focuses the attention and focuses that idea on them, making the children feel, yes, I did something and my parents love me. If I keep doing this, and then they'll keep loving me. But that's not really what is going on, because your parents already love you. The mother cannot give birth to a child and hate the child. The mother will always love the child, so as the father. That's why he keeps providing for the family.
I actually have a counter argument for that. When you said the mother cannot give birth to the child and not love it, I mean, it depends on where the mother is, the state of mind she is. Because there's some things called, I think, postpartum depression. And it's not about hating the child, it's about the mind, the state she is in. So, like you said, yes, the child might feel that, oh, when you accomplish something, that, oh, my mom loves me more, like she loves me more than she usually loves me. That can happen, but then also it could also happen because the mom, maybe she wants to feel that she's actually doing something right. Because maybe when you've achieved something, it shows that maybe she's not as bad as a mother as she thinks she is, because she doesn't know, like, children don't know what's going inside the mother's mind. They can't read, or father's mind, because they can't read mind. So it can depend on the state of mind the parent is in, the state of mind the person is in. Just kind of depends on how the person are feeling at that moment.
So you're trying to say like it depends. It's also all about understanding each other. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, go.
The bit you said, a mother cannot hate. I mean, I said that a mother can not give birth to a child and hate the child, and you counter argument saying yes, it's possible. Well, my counter argument is that, for example, let's say a woman gets raped and she gave birth to that child. Yes, she's going to hate that feeling. She does not hate the child, she hates the moment that gave birth to that child, not the child. And it can force like negative emotions towards that child, but she still loves the child. If not, why would she carry him in her stomach for 9 months? Who would go through pain like that just to hate their child?
A mother can't give birth to a child and hate their child. It is possible. You said that the mother might get raped and they give birth to a child, but actually, the reason why they might have not have given birth to the child is because of, let's say, they feel guilt for taking an innocent soul, like, from the world. The person has nothing to do with it, but that don't mean that they want to love the child, because they didn't want the child. So that don't mean that they will want to love the child.
Yes,
Yeah. They just feel like, sometimes they just feel bad that what I'm doing is not good, but that don't mean they'll love the child.
Oh, it's something I saw earlier on my phone. It said like once your parents give birth to you, or when the mother give birth to you, it's something in your brain automatically like makes them love you. So like it's not really their choice, it's like built into them. Do parents sometimes project their unfulfilled dreams onto their kids?
I would say yes, because, like, the life that we have now is different from our parents' life. The way they were brought up in the olden days is not same to the way we are now. When they gave birth to us, the work that they did, it might not be easy, because they'll be like, oh, farming, this and that, going to work early in the morning, come back late. And
they'll be like, oh, did I just waste that on nothing? So they'll obviously want you to build a better future so that when it comes to your turn to take care of your child, then to be much easier. Imagine you have a church member who doesn't have money. You can't be like, oh, I'll lend you money since this is how I grew up and I didn't like the state of that. Thank you.
Good point. Good point.
I'd like to add on to what you just said. Some other parents sometimes where they come from, their parents couldn't afford for their education and all stuff like that to achieve what they wanted. So now when they became who they became and they had all their kids, now they want their kids to have what they wanted, and then they think it's best for them. But some other people don't think it's just best for them to do what the parents want them to do.
Yes, yes. You're trying to say like your parents are trying to make you not to go down the same path as they did because it was not a good path. They want to make it better for you. That's good. That's good. Next point I want to talk about is why do many people hide their struggles?
People might have their struggles because like they don't feel like anyone would understand like what they are going through, and they might not feel seen like in any way. That's why they might have their struggles and choose to deal with it different ways on their own.
In this current world right now, if you have a struggle, you're emotionally like unstable, it is seen as signs of weakness, and I don't think that's how it's meant to be. If something bad happens to you, you should be able to share your ideas without being judged. Because people hide their struggles because they're like, oh, what is this person going to think of me? They're going to use it against me all the time now. And I don't think that's how it should be. You should be able to tell people how you feel, not keep it inside. Because if you tell people how you feel, it makes you feel better, not just keeping it locked inside of you.
So I'd like to say that I have a counter argument, but I also agreed with you in some way. Because when you said that people they should feel like they should say, I would say that's kind of difficult because yes, you have like friends, but that does not mean that it's kind of like you have all friends, or you have all the friends in the world, but you don't have that one true friend who would choose you first. Because you have to think about it, like if let's just say you came to secondary school and you've made tons of friends, but you have another person who has another friend who has known them before you, and immediately when you say pick a partner, that person will go to that friend that they've no longer than you, and you just be standing there and you'll be looking around thinking, oh, what about all these my friends? That's when you like realize that you don't really have friends. Like you're surrounded but you still feel alone and somehow, and like you can't really tell them because no one would actually relate to you, because how can they relate to you if you see them happy? But then again, good, you don't know what's going on with someone's mind inside, so you can see someone with a smile, always happy, always joyful, but you don't know how they're feeling inside.
Remember, the story is just if you're feeling something inside, don't bottle it up because at the end of the day, all that pressure just builds up. You're going to end up putting it on someone that you love. So it's just saying, speak your mind no matter what will happen.
Wait. I said people should be able to discuss their decision. Wait. Listen. Oh my God. No. Wait. Listen. Oh my God. Did you understand what I said? People should be able to discuss their feelings without being judged. Is that an easy thing to do? No,
it's not. People like they need to be able, like not like.
They're built in a society where it's seen as weakness, and they should be able to discuss it with other people without being judged. I'm not saying it is easy to do. I'm saying they should be doing it. Like society should be acknowledging that fact. I'm not saying it is easy. So what was your counter argument about?
No, then you should have said that. It's not that easy.
What? It is called breaking down English into simple terms. That's what it's called.
But the fact is that you said.
Good points for everyone. Next thought is, what phrase from adults affect children negatively? Like, is it like when they say people have it worse at your age, or why can't it be like that? Who wants to talk?
I feel like a lot of children will agree with this because parents will like say, oh, you should be better than this person. Like some people like out there don't have like parents, and we're really really lucky to have them, which we are. So like it makes like difficult for children. Like, I'm not supposed to, but like the parents like always like they'll feel like somehow told the children like, oh, I paid money for like school, you go to school, like why can't you like be better than people? Like, but some of us like really struggle like with a lot of things like exam, friends, teachers, like bullying and all this kind of stuff. Yeah, so like when parents say that it hurts some kids, like it makes them feel like emotionally like down and
Okay, then get what you're trying to say. Like, be more positive. Oh, it's trying to say to the parents to be more positive. So focusing on the negative. Think about how you can turn the negative into a positive thing. You can go next.
See, like those people that carry first, do they have like two brains? Like there's no time to say like say that.
Yeah, I know now. Let me. I mean,
I want to say something like
I'm not going to get. Okay, after this one, if you don't do that, I'll take over. Bet. I'll take over.
Sometimes parents want you like to respect them, like when everyone is finished eating they expect you to just stand up and take all the dishes and go wash them, and they expect all of you to respect each other. They always expect you to be up there like top and at school best everything, but sometimes you just cannot do that. You cannot help it and stuff like that because your brain works the way it wants to work. You cannot control that, but your parents think you can, so they want you to do stuff like that.
I'm just going to quickly add to the point that Bryce made. When parents expect you to pick up the dishes when you guys finish eating and all that, I would also add that it's the respectful thing to do, is the kind thing to do, is the honorable thing to do, and is the least you can do for someone who feeds you, clothes you, pays your school fees. And washing dishes is so easy.
Yes.
Like it's not a big deal if someone literally expects you to pick up the dish and wash them. It shows you respect the person, it shows you honor the person, because they worked for the money that bought the food, they probably prepared the food, and all you had to do was eat. So the least you can do is actually take the dishes and wash them. It's not a form of it's not against you if you're being expected to do all those things. It's at the stage of life you are, it teaches you discipline as well, because you're going to move to your own house. You want to be used to doing these things for yourself, so that not when you move to your house you become so lazy that you're not able to wash dishes yourself. So I just wanted to quickly put that point in before we hand over to the light.
Sometimes parents can compare you to people, not understanding your studies. Maybe they can ask the person who won first place. They can say, does the person who won first place have two heads and stuff like that? But it's very hard for you to keep studying, because there's going to be a lot of pressure on you, them just saying like, oh, you have to do this, you have to do that.
Nice. Hey, W is in chat. Nice one.
I'd like to add on what Delight said, because like your parents might say like people that are literally on TV that grew up on their own without parents supporting them, and they're like on TV now and they're on shows now, and it to like kind of feel like as if they're comparing you to, and then to like make you feel like they're better than you, and your parents is like trying to say that like they are better than you and stuff like that.
Okay. Yeah. Do fun. Can children grow up in a church but feel emotionally unseen? That's the next topic we'll talk about now. Who wants to start?
Yes, it's possible for them to grow up in the church and feel emotionally unseen, because growing up in a church is not your whole life. You have other places you grow up in, like your home. You grow up in your home, you grow up in your school, and there's different type of people in those three different environments. If you grow up in a church, yes, you will be aligned with the things of God. You would know God, you would love Him and stuff. But as humans, let's be honest with ourselves, we don't have one life. We have different types of ways we communicate with people. If you go to school, you can become a whole different thing. You can even be in a gang or something like that. At home, you might not even be like have anything to do with God. You can live a different life from what you live in church. So yes, it is possible for them to still grow up in church but feel emotionally alone.
If
you're just alone, your parents just try to say what is going on, but you just keep quiet because they might scold you for not doing things that they expect you to do.
Big up, Larry. Big up, Larry. Nice one, nice one. So, to round everything up now, so from all the points we've heard, I also think it is important to acknowledge that parenting is difficult, as many parents might raising children while healing from things that nobody helped them heal from.
Thank you, parents, and all of you there watching us. Thank you for listening. Thank you. This is not a criticism to the parents. It's just what we think goes on in everyday life of youths such as us. So, with the end of this, we would like to give a shout out to our parents for listening, watching, and supporting us every single day. Thank you, mommy. Thank you, daddy, for everything you've been doing for me. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you. We love you. Thank you very much. I love you, mom and dad, and I appreciate your hard work. Thank you, mom and dad. We love you. Thank you, mom and dad. We'll make it in life for you.
Thank you, mom and dad, for always being there. God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you, mom and dad. Everything she said, it was her, not me. I don't want to collect.
Thank you, mom and dad. Love you and I appreciate you.
Thank you, mom and dad. I'll make you proud. Clock it.
Thank you, mom and dad. We all love you.
Thank you, mom and dad, and guardians out there. God bless you all.
And that's the end.